Good morning, English 5. This is your video for what you need to complete over the course of today, Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, and what ultimately they have done by Friday. I'm on the classwork tab right now for one of the Google Classrooms just to kind of show you what will be posted, or at least by the time you can watch this video. There's two different things on here, okay? The first on here is a question, a Google question. So for this, once you click into it or view question, there should be a type box where you can answer the question. All it is all this is a question or is a way for Mr. Bird and I to know what you're choosing to focus on, what text are you going to use to complete your tone and mood analysis. So the question is, what is your focus text choice for the tone mood analysis assessment? That's all we need to know. This is just a way that we can make sure that we have everything recorded. You can answer the question. We can take a look at the answers and record those responses in our notes. Now, there is a note in here. You can select one of the choices from my overview document, one of those short stories I gave you, the poem or a song, or you can choose a text of your own. Now, if you choose one that's not on my list, make sure that you type out the title and author or artist in your answer to this question. We need to be able to find it. To make that easier, what you could also do is be very helpful if you could send a link to the short story, poem, or song choice, share it with us, so that we can take a look. Okay. Then what you need to do is pay attention to this thread, or check your email, as we're going to let you know whether or not you can use that choice. So that's only for the students who are picking something that's not on my list. If you choose something that's on my list and you put it in and answer this question, that's all you need to do. But if you're picking something else, that's not on my list, and you need to make sure that you also answer this question, put what that text is. And what we'll do is we'll either send you an email or hop on. You can directly just comment on these questions, and we can say, hey, that option will work, or hey, that option won't work. That way we have it all in one spot. So that is what you're going to need to do by Friday. You need to answer this question. That is the only thing that's due by Friday. You'll see it's due by 3:30, just so that we can have that done by the end of the school time, so that Mr. Bird and I can record that. Next thing that'll be posted is the actual tone and mood analysis summative assessment with the document. So I also put on the overview document as well, where you can find all those short story, poem, or song options. But this is also where that document is. It's going to make a copy of it for you. This is what you're filling out. This is your chart to complete, but eventually turn in through turnitin.com, not through Google Classroom. Again, Summatives, turnitin.com. So I'll show you this. This chart will make a copy of it for you once you open it. This is what it's going to look like. All right, so again, tone mood analysis summative. You need to fill out, it's the same chart that we've been using. All I really did was add the tone and mood parts to it. So you need to put, what you're focusing on and what genre it is. So I'm putting in, the title of my short story, the author, and it's a short story, or the title of the song, the artist who performed the song, and then you'd have to write song in there just so that everyone's on the same page. Then you have to make sure you have the text intended meaning or message. I have in there some sentence requirements. Make sure that you guys are paying attention to those, and it's at least phrase. So you need at least this many sentences in these different areas. So 2 or 3 sentences explain what that short story, poem, song is all about. And then here you have the rows of the text evidence, direct quotes from the short story, poem, or song. And then you have the tone or mood explanation, right? So what tone or mood does that evidence establish, and explain how the specific language in that direct quote established it. So that's what we're looking for there. And again, you can pick tone or mood. I have suggestions for you on my document. If you pick your own, we can try to give you some suggestions. Again, we'd have to kind of take a look at it. But you can do tone or mood. You can do attitude of the author or the speaker, the narrator, towards their subject. That's tone. Mood is the atmosphere, the overall feel of the text, and how it makes us as listeners or readers feel. You'll see that I have in white the 3 rows, because again, you need to complete at least 3 rows for me to score you. And I have these optional 4th and 5th row for those of you that want to give me additional evidence to see that you can perform this skill, that you can analyze language to show how it establishes a tone or mood, or you do not have to do these, but these are optional. Or if you're shooting for the highest grade possible, in order to get like a full look, full analysis of your short story, poem, or song. Last, this is important. This is the other part of the standard. If you forget to complete this last part, I can't score you. I'll tell you, hey, you got to go back and explain this, because this is the other part of the standard. So you explain how the established tone or mood that you talked about up here, how that affects or impacts the text meaning and main point. So how's that impact our understanding of the song or the short story? Or maybe it enhances it, or maybe it intensifies it, or maybe it makes it more clear. But you have to talk about how it affects the meaning, that tone or mood that's established in that short story, poem, or song choice, whatever it is that you choose. So this is what you will complete, and this is what you will submit through Turnitin.com. Initial due date is next week, Tuesday. And after that, the absolute deadline is that following Tuesday. But we're going to get this done. We're going to have today and tomorrow to be working on this. And we'll have Monday and Tuesday that we're working on trying to get this done to hit that initial due date. All right. I believe that's everything that I covered. If you have questions, let me know. Again, the first thing you need to do is fill out this question. So what are you picking? The sooner you can get that question filled out, the sooner you can get a jump start and start filling out your chart. So find it, pick it. If you liked one of the options that you read for the focus text activity at the beginning of the week, great. Select it, put it in there. Just get working. Don't try to get bogged down with trying to find the perfect thing to analyze, or else you might be wasting too much time when you could just get this done. So answer this question. I'll make sure that we get, whatever it is that you're focusing on, that we know we're on the same page with that. And then let's just start working on it.